topic is differentiation. So why we need to apply differentiation and what are the basic concept or what are the objects we can say that in the basic in this differentiation. So the rule to find out the differentiation is to find out the gradient of the tangent on the curve. What does this mean, gradient on the tangent of the curve? Now we need to understand some basic concept of this thing. For example, what's happening? For example, I have x and y axis. Okay, and I have a line that is curved line like this, or any curved line. So the object of the differentiation applying is that, for example, I have a tangent. What is tangent? Anybody can tell me what are tangent? What is tangent? Tangent line. Anyone know what is tangent?
A tangent line is like an estimation of a with it's like a sort of estimation for curve.
We can say
From what
curve.
I remember.
I'm just a basic concept of a tangent is basically a line that is touching a point, any certain point, not crossing, just touching a point. I'm just asking a basic concept of tangent. For this concept, we can say that the line is this line, the green line, is a tangent line that is touching the curve point. For that, to find out that value, we apply differentiation. We can put a tangent line here as well. For that, we apply differentiation to get the accurate value. There are a lot of methods to find out the gradient of that line. We can find the gradient of by taking 2 points as well. But if we want a accurate answer, then we apply differentiation to get the accurate value of the gradient. So if we talk about the definition, we can say that the gradient of the tangent on the curve at any value of x. This is the basic definition of differentiation. That's a basic thing of differentiation. We need to find out the gradient. Gradient is a line. This line is basically a tangent line. What is tangent line? Tangent line means a line that touches a curve point but not cross. Cross means it's not crossing like this. Okay, so that's the line that is just touching the curve point, and the curve point we need to find out that point of the gradient. So this is the basic concept of differentiation. Now, how to find differentiation, what we need to do. So mostly you will get the equation like this. Y. If we find the differentiation that is equal to y, then it will become dy upon dx. That's the first important note. We can say that it's an important point in this topic. If the equation is given that equal to y equal to 2x plus 3, for example, and you have to find out the differentiation, you have to apply differentiation, then it will become dy upon dx. If the equation is given like this, then how you need to represent the equation after differentiation, you will write like this. You have to put this line. This line shows that you have taken the differentiation of that equation. So these equation is basically the equation of curve. Now, the first topic that we will cover in this, I hope there is no confusion in differentiation. If you have any question, you can ask me. You have just go through the basic concept of differentiation. If anyone has any question, you can ask me. Now we are moving towards what we need to find out.
Sir, could you repeat?
Okay, I will repeat. So what is differentiation? Why we need to apply differentiation? Differentiation is basically we need to find out the gradient of the tangent. So we need to find out the gradient of the tangent on the curve. So this line is basically a tangent line that is touching the curve point. So we need to find out the gradient of that line. So we apply differentiation. To find out that gradient, we apply differentiation. This is the first point why we apply differentiation. As I told you, there are more methods to find out the gradient, but using differentiation will give us the accurate value. That's why we're using differentiation. Now, the next thing is, if the equation is written that y is equal to 2x plus 3 or any that equation that will be equal to y, when we apply differentiation, this equation will become dy upon dx. We will see the example. I will give you examples. If the equation is written like this, fx equal to 2x plus 3, then when we apply differentiation, we have to represent equation like this. This represent that we have taken that differentiation of that equation. That's for the basic concept. Yes, Mustafa, clear? Okay. Amaya, Zaid, Qasim, what about you all clear? Everything is clear?
Yes.
Yes, Qasim and Amaya.
Yeah.
Yes, Amaya, I haven't heard what you said.
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. If anyone have any question, don't shy, just ask the question. It's important for all of you to ask the question. Don't shy that everyone knows the concept and you don't know the concept. Just ask the question. It's very important for all of you. Now, moving towards the next, the first concept we need to understand. The first thing we need to understand how to finding dy upon dx. How to find dy upon dx. That's the first basic thing. Now listen to me very carefully. I'm just giving you some general function. For example, general a y is equal to, for example, general for a y is equal to a x raised to the power n. If I want to apply differentiation in this function, as I told you, when we apply differentiation at y, this will become dy upon dx. As I told you previously in the slide, a is representing any constant number. So you will not apply differentiation on constant number. So a will remain a. You will apply the differentiation on the variable x raised to the power n. Now, how we can solve the differentiation? How we can apply the differentiation on the variable? What we need to do? Just the power is n. So you will write n in the base and you have to subtract the power by 1. This is a simple basic concept of differentiation. Now I will give you an example of number that is y is equal to, for example, 5x raised to the power 4. This is a question and I need to find out the differentiation of that question. As I told you, y will become dy upon dx. 5 is a constant number. As I told you, in constant number, we will not apply differentiation. Because why we not apply differentiation on constant number? Because the differentiation of constant number is equal to 0. So the point is differentiation constant is equal to 0 always. Okay. Now 5 will remain the 5. I will apply differentiation at this x raised to the power 4. What I told you, the power will become the base. The power is 4. It will become 4 here. And what we need to do, we need to subtract the, let me do it something. I have to move here. Now, what I did, power become the base. And what we have to do in the power, we have to just subtract by 1. So 5 4 the 20. Now x raised to the power 3. 4 minus 1, 3. So the final answer will be dy upon dx is 20x cube. Yes, all of them. Understand the basic concept, how to find dy upon dx or not?
MashaAllah.
Yes, boys and girls, Amaya, Mustafa, Qasim, Zaid, everything is clear. If you have any confusion, you can ask me again and again. Don't worry about it. Yes, please reply. I need to reply you. I need a student who will attention in the class.
Okay.
Yes, sir. I'm listening.
Yes.
Okay, great, great, great. Yes, Amaya, you are saying something?
No, sir.
Okay. Okay, that's great. If all of them will understand. Yes, Mustafa, everything is clear.
Yes.
Oh, that's great. So that's the basic thing of differentiation. This is some basic concept. Now we will do more examples. For example, the question is given like this. So as I told you, when the question is given like fx form, function x form, then when we apply differentiation, we have to write like this. We have to point this like this. This shows that you have taken a derivative, or you can say differentiation. Now, how to find differentiation? 3 is a power, so it will become base, and then we have to subtract 1. So 15, 3 is a 45, and x raised to the power 2. This is a basic concept. And the more important, this is a very important key point I told you, differentiation on constant will always be equal to 0. Now we will see some example how we can get the 0. So let me do one more example. For example, the question is y is equal to 2x plus 3. This is a question, for example. Okay. Now we need to apply the differentiation on that part. Now listen to me very carefully how we can part. When we apply differentiation on y, this will become dy upon dx. Now, can you tell me what is the power of x in this question?
1.
Can anyone? 1. When there is no power, this will be 1. So the power will come down as a base, and we have to subtract the power by 1. And there is a addition or subtraction sign. So this means that you will apply differentiation in first term and the second term separately, because there is a plus sign between the two terms. One is 2x and one is 3. So the derivative or differentiation of first term is 2 is already, we know that constant, so we write 2, and x raised to the power 1. 1 is become the base, and we subtract 1 minus 1. Now we have 3. So what will we do? As I told you, with 3 there is no variable. As you see that with 3 there is no variable. This means that the derivative of 3 will be 0, because the derivative of constant is 0. Because due to the operation sign of plus, we have to take a differentiation separately of first term 2x and 3. In the first term we have a x, that's why 2 will not become 0. But in second term we don't have any variables, so we know that the differentiation of a constant number is 0, so we have to write 0. So now the final answer will be 2. Now x raised to the power 0. Can anybody tell me what is the value of x raised to the power 0?
1.
1.
Very good, because any power as 0 will equal to 1. So the final answer will be 2. Yes, everyone understand how we done this
Yes,
question?
sir.
Everything is clear to all of them? Please ask. I have told you again and again. If there is any confusion, you have to ask me again and again. Now, I will give you one question for you. Now try this one. Y is equal to 2x raised to the power 5 minus 4x square plus 5. All of them try this one, and when I ask, just tell me the answer. Okay, try this one. 2x raised to the power 5 minus 4x square plus 5. Those who have done, just tell me you have done the question. Then I will ask the answer one by one.
Sir, I'm done.
Great. Show thumbs up on the chat so it will be easier for me. Okay, that done. I'm waiting for other 3 students.
3 students?
Zaid, Qasim, Mustafa, and Maya. What about you?
Sir, I already said I'm done.
Okay. Maya and Mustafa. Maya, I think you've said
Sir, I'm
something.
done.
Maya, I haven't listened to you. Can you please tell me again? Is there any confusion? Because your voice not coming clearly.
No, sir.
You have done the question?
Sir, I'm almost done.
Almost. Please complete it quickly and tell me. Yes, Amaya, any confusion? If you have any confusion, you can ask me.
No, sir, I'm done.
Done. Okay. What is the answer, Maya? Please tell me. Yes, Maya. Please tell me the answer. We will verify with the other student as well.
Using dy over dx,
Okay.
I should tell the turning points.
Yes. Can you please repeat? What is the answer?
Sir, I'm
Waiting for your
asking, I
response.
should tell the values of x.
You have to tell me the value of dy upon dx. We haven't reached that point, then we have to find the value of it. That's a turning point, a maximum value. We haven't reached that topic. We are just doing and finding dy upon dx right now. So I'm asking you
I
what is,
got
yes.
10x to the power 4 minus 8. Yes, sir.
8x. Okay, so other student, please tell me, this is what you got?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that's great, because 5 derivative will be 0. Okay, that's great. Yes, Mustafa, you got that answer or not?
Sir, same answer.
All right, great. Now we will try one more part. For example, the question, no, we will take some different question. For example, okay, we'll see this question. Okay, try this one and tell me the answer. Quickly. 1 upon 5 x4 plus 3 upon 4 x cube minus 2 upon 5 x square.
Sir, I'm done. Yeah, I'm done.
Yes, done or not? Okay, done. What is the answer?
The answer, oh yeah, okay. I got 4 over 5, x to the power of 3,
Okay.
plus 9
Then
over 4, x to the power of 2,
yes,
and
good.
leave minus 4 over 5x.
Yes, that's the correct answer. Yes, other students got this answer or not?
Yes, sir.
That's great. I
Not
hope
Yeah.
sure.
everyone get the correct answer. If anyone has a confusion, now we'll do one more example, a little bit different example what we have done previously. For example, y is equal to x power 3 minus 4 plus 2 upon x square. For example, the question is like this. Now, how to solve this type of question? Right now, you can see that we apply differentiation on the variable, that is x. We are applying on it. And the variable, where we have done the previous part, we see that the variable x is on numerator. But right now, you can see that the x is written in the denominator. Now, how we can solve this? So first, I will reciprocal, or I can say that I move denominator value into numerator. When we move denominator value into numerator or numerator into denominator, then what is the change? The power sign will be changed. That's what the basic concept we have done in the June. Okay. So you can see that I move this x squared to the numerator. What happens? The power sign will become negative. Okay. If you convert numerator to denominator or denominator to numerator, your power sign will be changed. That's a basic concept of indices, or you can say numbers chapter. Now we will apply the differentiation, so it will become dy upon dx. This will be 3x square, and this will become 0. We don't need to write down, plus 2. Now, the differentiation of this will be minus 2 will come on the base, and we have to apply minus 1. So 3x square, we don't need to write 0 again. Now, 2 multiplied minus 2 will be minus 4, and x raised to the power minus 3. So this will be the final answer. You can write the answer like this as well. For example, as you see, the answer will be in a positive power. So what I will do, I will move this x raised to the power minus 3 into denominator. So it will become again positive. So both the answers are correct, but I will prefer this one. So yes, boys and girls, everything is clear?
Sir, could you repeat how you solve the question here?
Okay, I will repeat again. So the difference in this part is that you can see that the variable is in the denominator, that is x square. As we saw the previous part, the value of x is written in the numerator, and we solve and we apply the differentiation easily. But in denominator, to solve differentiation difficult, so we have to move this variable into numerator. When we move any variable or any number from numerator to denominator or denominator to numerator, the power of that variable will be changed. So right now we have x square. When we move x square to the numerator, the power become negative 2. Positive to negative, change into positive to negative. Now we apply the differentiation. This will become 3x square. Differentiation of constant number is 0. Now the differentiation of this 2 will be remain as it be. And then what we have to do, we have to apply the differentiation of x raised to the power negative 2. Negative 2 will be written in the base. And then we have to subtract negative 2 by minus 1. This is a basic concept differentiation. 2 multiplied minus 2 will be minus 4, and x raised to the minus 3. So the final answer will be 3x square minus 4x raised to the power negative 3. If you want to write down the answer in positive, then again we need to move the negative. We have to move the x into denominator to make a power positive. Yes, Mustafa and other student, everything is clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. Can we move forward now?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, one question for all of you. Okay, try this one.
I'm done.
Okay, great. Yes, Mustafa, what is your answer?
Still doing it, sir.
Okay. Okay, so the timing of Zoom is 40 minutes, so I will share another link after 40 minutes. You have to rejoin from that, okay?
Okay.
I'm done, sir.
Then great. Yes, Mustafa, I'm waiting for your answer. What happened, Mustafa?
Sir, I got the answer, but I'm not sure about it.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Tell me the answer.
8x 1
Okay.
5x to the power of minus 3
8x then?
to the power of 1
Okay. Then?
plus 5x minus 3
Okay. Then?
and plus 0.
What
No,
about this?
which? Oh, yeah. X plus x3. X to the power of 3.
No, the answer is incorrect. You have to listen to me again. The first thing is that this will become 4 and 2 will come down and we have to subtract this one. To solve this, as I told you, that x will be in numerator. That's important. So when we put x in the numerator, so we have to minus 3x minus 3 minus 1. This will become 4x3 and the derivative differentiation of 3 will be 0. So the final answer will be 8x minus 15x raised to the power minus 4 plus 4x cube. Yes, other student, you got this answer or not?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes.
you, Mustafa, you don't have to do just put the variable in the numerator. You have to apply differentiation. You have just write 5x raised to the power minus 3. That's not the answer. You have to apply differentiation. Why we put the variable in the numerator? Because we need to apply differentiation. We cannot apply differentiation denominator. We have some ways to solve that, but that's not included in your syllabus. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Now the next thing is finding gradient. How to find the gradient? For example, I'm taking a question. Fx is equal to 3x square 4x cube. Find the gradient of the curve y is equal to fx when x equal to 2. Now the question is, now we need to find out the gradient. How to find gradient? So they have given the function that is 3x square minus 4x cube and find the gradient of the curve y is equal to fx when x equal to 2. Now listen very carefully how to find gradient. So the step number 1 is differentiate. The function is given to you. Apply differentiation on the function, and we have done how to apply differentiation. So when we apply differentiation, step number 1, when we apply differentiation, this will become 6x and 12x square. This is the step number 1. Step number 1 is apply differentiation. So we apply the differentiation. Now step number 2 is to find the gradient. They will give you a value of x or y. So they have given x equal to 2. So what we need to do, we have to put the value of x in the differentiation value. This is the differentiation equation. So we have to put 2 in the differentiation value. So I will replace x by 2. As you see, this is x squared. So I will write 2 square here. Now the final answer will be, or the gradient, we can say gradient 6 to the 12. 2 square is 4. 12 for the 48. So 12 minus 48 minus 36. So the gradient of the function is negative 36. Yes, all of them. Understand or not?
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Dog, what you mean? No.
What about? What happened, Custom?
Nothing, I said yes.
Okay, Maya, what about you?
I understood it.
Okay. Okay, Mustafa, I'm repeating again. The question is, they have given the function and they are asking find the gradient of that function when x equal to 2. So the step number 1 is you need to find out the differentiation that we already done a lot of questions. So we have applied differentiation. So we got 6x minus 12x square. After applying differentiation, we need to put the value of x in the differentiation equation, not in the question. So when we put the value that is given in the question that x equal to 2, so we got the value negative 36. I think simplification is not the issue. I've just put it the value 2,
No, sir,
replacing
I
x.
don't get how in step 2 f got 2. I don't understand that.
This 2.
No, f. How f got 2?
This one.
Yes.
Basically, this is the equation. Equation is saying that differentiation and the equation relating x. This means that the equation is, the input in the equation will be x. But we know that the value of x is 2, so we replace x by 2. That's it. We just simply, okay. So because the equation say that the x equal to 2, we have to put. So we replace x by 2. Okay. I hope everything is clear for all of them. Now some question for you. We will do one more, then we will come to one more part. Okay, so you will get the new students especially. I will share the drive link again, and you will get all the lectures, previous lectures as well, and the today lecture as well, PDF. So what you need to do, you all have to, I will share the practice question as well, inshallah, today or tomorrow. So you have to do that practice question as well, and we will solve the past paper as well. And you will get this lecture from that drive link. Now, one more question related to gradient. Find the coordinate of the point on the curve y is equal to 7 minus 3x minus 2x square, where gradient is 5. Now, the question is very simple, but they say that find the coordinate of the point. In the previous part, they have given the coordinate point, that is x. So this means that we have to find out the value of x. And they have given us one important point, that is gradient is basically given in that question, that is 5. This is the gradient value. Okay. Now how to solve this question? Very simple question. Okay. Is my voice clear to all of you?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we will continue with the question we have left. Find the coordinate of the point on the curve y is equal to 7 minus 3x minus 2x square, where gradient is 5. So right now they have given us the gradient in this question. So the first step is same. We need to find out the derivative. So this will become dy upon dx. So 7 derivative will be 0 because a constant. 3x will be 3. I'm doing directly because we have done lot of parts to find out dy upon dx. And this will become 4x. So dy upon dx is minus 3 minus 4x. And that dy upon dx will be equal to gradient. Okay, that's what we have done in the previous part as well. The same concept we are applying right now. So to find the gradient, what we have done in the previous part, we put the value of x. But right now, there is no value of x is given.
Sir?
They have given us a yes, Ed.
Wouldn't it be like minus 3x minus 4x?
Minus 3, because now listen to me. When we apply derivative differentiation, okay. Now, in the previous part, we have a value of x, so we put the value of x and find the grade. But in this part, the unknown is x. They have given us the gradient value. So now I will put gradient value, that is 5. And this will be equal to minus 3 minus 4x. Now I have to find the value of x. So minus 3 will go to the other side and add minus 4x. This will become 8 is equal to minus 4x. Minus 4 goes to the side and divide. So the value of x will be minus 2. So this will be our final answer of this question. Yes, everyone, understand? Any issue?
No.
No, sir.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
that's
Yes,
good.
I do. I don't understand what the question is trying to say. Find the coordinate on the point of the curve. I don't get it.
Okay. The question is find the coordinate of the point on the curve. So when we go move up to in this part, so we have to find out the coordinate. So you can see that this is basically a point we need to find out the value of x. How we can find the value of x? Find the coordinate of the point on the curve. Y is equal to 7 minus 3x minus 2x square where gradient is 5. So basically we need to find out the value of x in this question. Because the equation is equal to y, when we put the value of x, we get the y. So we already get the y. This gradient is also showing that this is the value of y. So this is how we can find out the value of x, that is minus 2. Okay. I hope everything is clear. That's a very simple concept of this question. Now we will try one more part. The curve y is equal to x cubed plus has again same type of question, just little bit difference. Gradient of 4. You can see that again they have given us a gradient at points A and B. Find the x coordinate. In this question, they clearly say that you have to find the x coordinate of A and B. So don't worry about A and B. Why they have given A and B? Now I'll explain you. Again, the same step. What we will do? First, we will apply differentiation. So this will become dy upon dx. When we apply differentiation, this will become 3x squared plus 4x minus 3. And they have given us the gradient value, that is 4. So as I know that dy upon dx equal to gradient, so now I can write the equation like this: 4 equal to 3x squared plus 4x minus 3. So now, as you see, 4 will goes to this side. And when we move 4 to other side, so this will become minus 4 and this will become equal to 0. 3x squared plus 4x minus 7 equal to 0. So you can see that this equation has become quadratic equation. That's why the question saying that has a gradient of 4 at points A and B. Quadratic equation mean you will get two answers, the two values of x. Okay? Everyone understand what I have did till now? Everything is clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay? So the concept is same. I just put the value 4, replacing gradient, and I move 4 to the other side. It will become negative 4. So minus 3 and minus 4 become minus 7, and that equation will be equal to 0. Now the equation is quadratic equation. Now we need to find out the value of x, and as the quadratic equation, we know that we get two answers. So everyone know how to
Quadratic formula.
No, not quadratic, Middleton break.
Oh yeah, that one. Okay.
So can you please apply Middleton break and tell me the value of x's? Please, all of them try this. I hope you know these things. These are the basic things that how to do Middleton break. If anyone don't know, tell me. I will explain to you.
Sir, I don't get it. You just moved 4 to the last area? I don't get it.
I just move 4 to the right side. That's it. So this will become negative 4. You can see this 4 moves to this side. So this will become negative 4. Because when we move any things from one side to another, their sign will be changed. So positive 4 become negative 4. Negative 3
So
and negative 4 will. Yes. Yes.
how did another 3 just appear out of thin air?
Can you please What do you think?
How did -3 just come about?
Can you please repeat?
How did -3 just come about?
-3 is basically I take a differentiation. That's how -3 comes. The differentiation of this will be like this. We already done the differentiation. 3x square plus 4x minus 3. Then we know the gradient value is 4. So I put 4 and move 4 to the other side. So -3 and -4 will become -7. The first step is the same. We need to take differentiation. Please. Yes, Amaya. Got the answer or not?
Yes, sir.
What is the value of x? Can you please tell me? I cannot hear you, man. Quickly tell me the value of x, Amaya. You have said you have done.
Sir, can you hear me?
Yes, now. Can you tell me the value?
Sir, I got the
Yes, what you got? Again, you stop speaking.
sir, I got 1/3 and
Can you please
-3.
write down 1/3? And what are the other values? You have to guess two values.
-3.
Okay, 1/3 and -3, you said. Yes, anybody else? Tell me the value.
Sir, it's 1 and -7/3.
X equal to 1x minus 7/3.
Sir, if you use quadratic formula, you're gonna get the same answer as midterm
Yes,
grade.
yes. But that's a very long method. You don't need to apply. You can solve this by calculator. If this question come in, for example, this question come in your paper, in the paper 4, that is calculator paper. You can you can use calculator. So, okay, you can use calculator to find out. Now, I will show you how to do in using calculator to find out this quadratic. Just wait a minute.
So, sir, if I used a quadratic formula, I wouldn't get the marks for that.
Yes, you will get the marks, but that's a very long method. Why you are applying very you don't have much
Long
time to apply that. Yes. Quadratic formula minus b plus minus root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. For example, this questions come in non-calculator paper and you are applying quadratic formula, then it will take a lot of time.
I mean,
Understanding my point?
yeah, in a
Yes.
non-calculator like exam, then it's like hard, but if it's calculated, you can do it
Yes.
very easily.
Yes, you can do it by calculator. Then you can directly get the value from the calculator as well. You can directly get the value from the calculator. So that's not the issue. Just give me a minute. Setting. Now, with the calculator, we can find the values of x. If someone don't know how to use calculator, these are two types of calculator mostly students use. Okay, so we can find the value of x using calculator as well. Okay, so first, if you have this type of calculator, you have to apply mod 5, and you can see that the quadratic we did in the third step. Ax square plus bx plus c equal to this. So you have to apply 3. Now you need to put the value. Can you please tell me the value? First value, coefficient. You have to write down the coefficient. Anybody tell me the equation, please?
The question, right? I think
Yes,
it
yes.
was like 3x squared,
So first coefficient is 3. Next is
then 4.
positive 4, and the last one is negative 7, I think.
Yeah.
So you just need to put the coefficient. So I put it the 3 coefficient. Then you can see the first value is 1. That's a correct one. And the next value is minus 7 upon 3. So if this question come in calculator paper, so you can find out the value of x by using calculator. You don't need to apply any Middleton break or any quadratic formula. For this calculator, you can see that you have to reach the equation that is written A. So you have to press A. The equation is polynomial, so you have to press 2. And the degree means highest power, that is 2. Now the value we have 3, 4, and negative 7. So we got 1 and minus 7 upon. So that's how we can solve this quadratic equation using calculator. Yes, all of them. Understand?